Hello there, this is Network Africa. Coming up on the program, sit tight rulers like President Sassou Nguesso just can't get enough of being president. He secures another term as president of Congo, Brazzaville. Then there's a high chance that the piece of plane debris found could actually be part of the missing flight MH370. And Kenyan authorities sack the school examination board over widespread allegations of cheating. We have the latest from Nairobi. Welcome to the Holy Thursday edition of Network Africa with me, Cynthia Are. We're simply delighted to have you. Topping our news today is President Denis Sassou Nguesso of Congo, Brazzaville. Now, just like President Yoweri Museveni of Uganda, he's secured another term as president. President Nguesso has been declared the winner of the presidential election, which the opposition maintains was rigged. Well, we're not sure about those claims, but we're certain that on national television, Interior Minister Raymond Umbulu confirmed that President Sassou Nguesso, who's been in power for more than 30 years, secured more than 60% of the vote. This development comes months after President Sassou Nguesso won approval for changes to the constitution last year to allow him to stand for a further term in office. Now, Malaysian authorities might be a step closer to solving the mystery of what happened with missing Malaysia flight MH370, which went missing over 2 years ago with 239 people on board. The Malaysian Transport Minister has announced that an investigation team had found both pieces to be consistent with panels from a Malaysia Airlines Boeing 777 aircraft. The Transport Minister Lai also added that a third piece has now been found along the southern coast of South Africa and that a team has been sent to check whether it could belong to the missing flight.
The two pieces of debris belong to Boeing 777 parts. Secondly, from the paint and the stencil of these two pieces, it is similar to Mars Airlines paint, and also that we concluded is most certain belong to MH370.
Well, in other news, Kenya's school examination board has been dissolved over what has been described as irregularities in last year's secondary school examinations. 9 top officials, including the board CEO, Joseph Kivulu, has been ordered by Interior Cabinet Secretary Joseph Nkaisere to record statements with the police in relation to the cheating. The Education Cabinet Secretary, Fred Matingi, announced the move today, that's March the 24th, after the board arguably failed to maintain examination standards as per Section 10 of the KNEC Act number 29 of 2012. Now, if charged over examination malpractices and found guilty, the officials could each be sentenced to prison for up to 5 years or be fined a maximum of 1 million Kenyan shillings or both. What you're looking at right now is the graphics, or what's showing you the numbers of how the cheating actually went up by 70% in Kenya. As of 2014, we understand that the level of cheating that was witnessed in Kenya was actually 2,975 of the candidates who wrote that examination. But for 2015, it went up by 70%, and the number of people who were recorded to have cheated were about 5,101. Now, based on those examination irregularities, that is what caused the board to be dissolved and for the members of the board to be sacked. For more on what's going on in Kenya, we go live right now to Nairobi, where Mr. Vincent Kimesop, a lead consultant for Sovereign Insight, is standing by. Mr. Kimosop, thank you very much for joining us on Network Africa.
You're welcome. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I hope I can say the same for you now. How are Kenyans reacting to this move by the authorities? Is it one they applaud?
Yes, it's a very positive. There's a very positive response to it. Kenyans are really happy. You can even check the feedback online. This is because the examination is a very critical item when it comes to the lives of people, and you know, the credibility and the integrity of examination is something that should not be put to question, and this was one of the highest, and action needed to be done. So also the other thing, if you're aware, Cynthia, it is coming at a time where there's been a lot of corruption cases and scandals on the media, and people wanted to see action. So this bold executive move by the cabinet secretary is a step in the right direction, and Kenyans are very happy and are in full support of this move.
Now that the board has been dissolved, what's the replacement plan?
The administrative regime, as outlined in the law, is that the board is appointed by the cabinet secretary responsible for the education sector. So what is basically done is to exercise the authority that's vested with him to appoint a new board and dismissed the previous board, and then also moved a step further to all the members of the secretariat of the management accountable by ensuring that they have a part of their share and they account for the same. So of course they remain to be suspect, they are not guilty, but this is something that Kenyans were waiting for, and it has happened at the right time. So as you're aware, the fight against this requires administrative and also legal measures. So this is both an administrative and a legal measure. And as you're aware, it was an announcement that was given in the company of the cabinet secretary responsible for internal security, because you're aware it is not only the examination council that is involved in the administration of examination, also the police have a role. So the element of stakeholder accountability and ensuring that the integrity of examinations is maintained and adhered to.
Now, Mr. Kimosop, are the authorities making other moves to improve Kenya's standard of education apart from what we've seen happen today?
Yes, there is a review of the school curriculums. You're aware, the revitalization of the Kenya Institute for Curriculum Development. And also, as you're aware, there is a move towards rolling out digital content. This is, of course, has political implications, courtesy of the administration in place. And as you can see, also they have brought on board other stakeholders. As you're aware, education sector cannot succeed only with government. There is need for stakeholder governance, and you can see organizations from civil society, teachers movements, parents, and that's how we therefore move together forward. And for me, this is a step in the right direction. It should be supported, and also the process should be thorough, so that people are also given the right to be heard. As the Constitution of Kenya says that everybody has a right to a fair administrative process, so that even though we are angry as a people, but also the need to give processes and allow everybody to be given the right to be heard and to give part of their story. So that is what we are seeing, and accountability. The future is in strong institutions, and that is what will build this country and more so this continent.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Vincent Kimosop, lead consultant at Sovereign Insight. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Well, still to come on Network Africa, children who live in conflict-hit areas are at high risk of poor brain development and trauma.